my name is Amber Reyes. I'm a second grade teacher, and I'm serving on the Englewood Affordable Housing Committee Task Force as an Englewood renter. I've always been passionate about affordable housing because I grew up in low-income housing, or what people call the projects. I was thankful that my mom and I had a place to live because a lot of people don't have that opportunity. I just really want to advocate for more diverse options for lower income families because I feel like historically in America and around the world, if you don't have as much money as other people, they believe you deserve less space to raise your family. I never had a yard, never had garden, I couldn't have pets. And these are all enriching experiences that I think everybody deserves, regardless of their income level. I married my high school sweetheart that I met at Englewood High School. We have 2 children together, and they're in 5th grade and 7th grade. We also have 3 dogs. We came across this rental in Englewood, and I'd been wanting to get in Englewood, and we didn't meet the criteria. We didn't have, first month, last month. We didn't have this amazing credit score. Our income was just okay. But the leasing agent reached out to the landlord, who just so happened to be in education herself. And because she was in education and she knew that I was a teacher, she took a chance on us. I'm pretty much kind of a living example of if you do everything you're supposed to do, you can live the American dream. But unfortunately, that American dream isn't attainable. I was the first in my family to go to college, full ride scholarship. Then I went back to school, got a master's degree. I have a great job. I did everything I was supposed to do. I've even worked 2 or 3 jobs almost my entire life. And we still can't, buy a house. I really hope that something truly tangible comes out of it, something that has real action and real impact, not just a Band-Aid. We need to truly fix it with whatever it is that the community decides. I believe a variety of diverse housing is important because it brings more diversity to the community, because people are at various different stages of their lives. Some people are at the stage where all they need is an apartment because they don't have time to manage the lawn, they don't have time for the yard, or they love the luxuries of living in an apartment. You have people who have large families, who have children who deserve a safe place to play outside of their house, with a yard. You have families who might be in between, who, might need a townhome. So the biggest eye-opener to me has been that this truly has to be a community movement. We have to have really motivation and help from all stakeholders in Englewood and even in Colorado and probably in the nation to make any changes. But of all the places that can make change and do something different and kind of be an example to others, I feel like Englewood is it. Being small gives us that power to just pick up and move in a different direction and do something that hasn't been done. Rewrite the story on what affordable housing is, truly bring, justice and equity to it for everyone.